Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing the infectious madness of Doctor Dekker. Last episode, well, we met the patients. We met the patients, yes. They are quite colorful bunch, I would say. And we have to stay interested, Doctor. Keep the attention. They're talking. Good job. Detective rating, responses officer. Search made 211, responses found 0 out of 6, act progress 0. Wait, okay. And hints used 87. Oh, right, the drop down menu. Anyways, let's continue and see what we can uncover. Probably we will end up dead, knife in our chest, like poor Dr. Dekker. Well, maybe not so poor, who knows. So we know about that the Dekker died Valentine's night by stabbing, probably at the chair. And we'll see how that goes. How are you?
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
You're looking for an answer. Okay, let's check question history. Your notes. Valentine's Day. I should ask the patients where they were that day. Say hello to Ellen for me and let her know that Terry called for her. Jaya. Marina's been through a lot. I wonder how all this makes her feel. Perhaps Mariana should stop going to the beach or have somebody watch her or record her. Blackouts, verbal mirroring. I'm
not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Answer. Okay, I'll have to take a hint then. Oh, loop.
It's a do-over day? You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again?
That was Jaya.
You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
You're playing mind games with me. I know that.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Okay, let's check. Okay. Is this a... Oh, Hannah. Yeah, I probably should make more notes. Come on.
No, we played that game together, but we didn't meet in it.
The idea was I was going to go for that you both played Warcraft. That was what I was thinking. You met at school?
Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary.
Yeah, childhood friend.
Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
That would be funny, yes. Why would it be funny?
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
I'll try not to use the hints, but definitely follow this up. Okay. Oh, okay.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Oh, you need answer. Okay, let's go with the it would be funny. Let's test how precise I have to be.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Well, yes, it would be funny.
I suppose it's funny for you. You won't remember. Anyway, I think I'll probably head home. This isn't helping.
Well, shit. So it's kind of precise what you have to answer, or I'm not typing correctly. And I don't know how I would have. What would I have to ask about the school? Yeah, that went badly. Well, yes, because there's no patients there.
I'm having a loot day.
Oh, I need to start again. Okay.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
Really? That's a quite huge pill. Pill?
Dr. Dekker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loot day. It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
No.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Skull and bones.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Pill. Why haven't you? Okay.
Dr. Dekker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loot day.
Oh, that we can check that again.
It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
You're asking me, should you take... No, don't take the tablet, apparently.
You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Again.
Okay, I think I guess we'll...
I'm having a loot day. It's a do-over day. You won't remember it. What's the name of your assistant again? Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me?
Okay, that changed.
No, I don't play that game anymore.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Why not?
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Warcraft. At school.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for.
Okay, let's check a few hints. Tell me about the pill. Oh, that's nice.
I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days?
Um, okay, what do I need to ask then? Okay, I'll go with that then.
Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory.
Sim theory?
It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation and someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims. And someone somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc.
You know,
I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
I do have a keyboard. Did I fail that again? So, yeah, I remember the first sim basically building walls around a person where he can't leave, then put a oven there and let her burn or let him burn, and you know, that normal stuff. Never did that myself, but I know that people did that. Yes, I guess I'll.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda,
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just,
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Yeah,
Ooh. Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already.
not really.
I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away.
Hello?
Well, come find me if you need anything.
I shall. Miss Moneypenny. Okay, wait a minute. So, Jesus, I probably failed this miserably because I can't really know what I'm supposed to ask. But let's fail together and see how it goes. Lazy. Do I want to talk to you again? Nathan? How are you?
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it. Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes are a pile of ashes. I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it. It's just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved. I was left with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor?
Autumn?
I thought you'd be an autumn person.
Cause
That means you're supposed to be grounded and productive,
I'm not.
and you like your space.
That I do. Okay. Hmm.
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu, however you address him.
Right.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered. Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this?
Well,
No. And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I would be promoting more chaos. On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time, as by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next, which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float.
okay.
3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. But where's your glass, Doctor?
Interesting. Very interesting. Chaos.
I've got nothing.
So what were we talking about? What are the hints? Okay, now I can ask about the Valentine's Day.
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day, visiting Hannah's grave. It was the anniversary of her death.
Interesting.
Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. But it does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph.
Okay. Epitaph.
We walk alone without our angel.
Oh, that's actually quite nice. In a grim sort of way, you know.
I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day.
Now that is an interesting idea.
Can't help you. Sorry.
Oh, I should have probably typed it differently.
It was a missed call It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation.
Missed call?
Should I know something about that?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna use a hint because
Dr. Dekker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah. In his opinion, I was holding on to the past. So I guess he cursed me. If that's even a thing.
cursed you?
Yes, Dr. Dekker cursed me. I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am. Can you give me some advice, Doctor?
Cursed you, so you would have a motive to kill him. To be honest, I guess every one of these patients have a motive at this time.
I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else?
Maybe you should. Not to replace Hannah.
I don't know.
Yes, you should look.
Okay, fine. I'll try. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, though. Just sign up to Tinder and start swiping. Maybe it's just company I'm missing. Although I don't really want any.
You still might want to have some company. Are you religious?
I'm not religious. But when I wrote Hannah's epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one. But she was an angel to me. She was an angel to everyone.
She sounded a very lovely lady. Great bearded one.
Pass. Sorry, no.
Okay, let's go with the hint then.
I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in Dropbox anyway. But setting fire to the clothes did the trick.
Or
setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds like an old lady, but she loved that rocking chair, which I've not sat in since. Which one do you think's best?
burn the rocking chair.
Set fire to the rocking chair.
Sure.
I never like the way it moves forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards.
You need to move on, dude. You really need to move on. Not to forget, but, go past it. But I know it's hard. We could ask about... why? But he kind of answered because of Hannah. Okay, I have no idea. So we'll talk with Nathan. Let's see what Lacey has to say. What are the choices? Oh, hello?
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
No. Who are you? How are you?
That's not really a question I can answer.
Did I give you bloody hell. Hendricks?
Sorry, I've not heard anything about that. Don't know.
Dekker. Okay, let's go with the hints then.
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her.
What?
But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife. So I started a neighbourhood watch.
Of course you did.
It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. If they want their throats cut, that's up to them, living in their bubbles. But Agnes. Poor Agnes.
So, Agnes?
She went missing, and still is. And that's what people think. But it's not the truth.
Of course it's not. What happened to Agnes? Agnes.
I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a, well, it looked like, I guess you'd call it a Medusa. Snakes for her face.
Interesting.
And Agnes just fell to the floor. A few minutes later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream. That was the end of Agnes.
Woman? Who was that woman?
Have you been listening to me? Ask me something about my problem.
Describe the woman.
Keep asking, but I don't know.
I kind of want to know what kind of a woman. Okay, let's check the hints.
I saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Doctor Dekker. He didn't believe me either. I was at Henley Church. They had
You
a
too?
service that ran right up till midnight. For us less fortunates without a love in their life. Well, now. Do you have someone, Doctor? Do you have a love in your life?
No, I don't.
That sounds like something I should know about. But I don't.
Okay, let's go with the Henley Church.
I'm not really sure about that.
No, I haven't found love yet, yes.
Garden club. You should come with me one night. It's a lovely way to meet new people.
No, sorry, I'm busy, and besides, you're the patient still.
It killed them. It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed, door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah. But she said she was selling double glazing.
So let's think that she saw someone, a murderer, maybe. Didn't I already ask that? Yes, archaeologist.
It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, true.
She was interested.
She?
Maybe I misread. Maybe she was just being kind. I suppose most women wouldn't enjoy me talking about my dead ex for hours.
But archaeologist kind of likes to dig things. Hello.
I like winter. Being snowed in with Hannah. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
It's paradise.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the hint system so we can get forward, but I kind of also want to type questions as much as I can. Mother!
She's dead. Thanks for bringing that up.
Right. Let's continue with Lazy then.
I don't know. I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house. No, I can't really answer that.
Because I kind of want to know what... Okay, tell me about Dekker.
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they?
No.
Have they?
No, I don't think so. No, they haven't.
I suppose I could tell you, but I don't have all the gossip.
But if you would tell me. Okay, no, they didn't find Agnes.
They haven't found her because that thing ate her. Or made her disappear or something. Her useless husband managed to survive unscathed, though.
Useless husband?
Don't know much about him. Other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time we meet. He doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either. He did at first, when the police were crawling around. But now they've gone, that stopped. If I hadn't seen that thing eat her, I'd...
You would suspect the husband, I imagine. Yes.
No. He's a weaselly little man who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing.
Anything else? Wait, what? Ron? Who's Ron? Okay. Husband's name?
Have you been listening to me? Ask me something about my problem.
Okay, let's ask the Ron.
What a thing to say. Why would you say that?
I don't know.
I kept watching the front door after that saleswoman had left and nothing. She didn't leave, and you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a killer.
Unless what?
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You don't think...
Ooh, tricky. Yeah, I was thinking about that, yeah.
I need to call the police. I need to call them now. But they won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me. They won't believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
I'm tempted. Yes, let's call.
Thank you, Doctor. Now give me a pen and I'll write down the details for you. Don't you want to know why Dr. Dekker called me the leech lady?
Leech lady? Did you eat leeches?
He said that I leech thoughts from people. Suck them right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor?
Playing with me?
I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
Okay. Useless husband.
Doctor, you're so good. We're going to get on just fine.
Right. What else we can ask? Okay, no more questions. Oh, we've done everything. Well, hello there, Jasmine. Hello.
I'm Jasmine. I don't come in that often. What happened to Dr. Dekker?
He's dead.
Oh. When? How? Sorry, you probably don't know, do you?
Stabbed in Valentine's Day.
You've confused me a bit.
Okay, let's go with one. Dekker was stabbed.
Ouch.
I know.
I didn't really know him that well.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember what I was doing on Valentine's Day now.
What did you do on?
We had a display in the gallery based on Love Conquers All, so I had to work. Mainly it was a collection of giant hearts sat on things, but I ran into another patient, Bryce. I'd never really spoken with him before, but he's quite an art critic. I couldn't get rid of him until I finished work at 11. There's actually another guy who takes over on the night shift. I'm not sure if he kept talking to Bryce though. Providence is open 24 hours.
Hmm. So we have two people who stopped at 11 and Bryce was at the gallery. Okay. How do you feel?
I don't know.
Hmm. Okay, let's go with the hints again.
When you see a painting, it stands still. When I see one, it's moving, like a mini film, like little vines. But when there's a person in the painting,
Person in painting.
they watch me, normally disapprovingly. That's not something I know about.
Okay. What was the question then? Okay, what do they watch disapproving? Yeah, it's quite finicky. That was what I was thinking, but yeah, let's go with that.
Because they don't think I know how to appreciate art, because I'm too young.
I'm thinking you have an imposter syndrome, maybe. Or lack of self-confidence. Lack of moral fiber, that's a different thing altogether.
Yes, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't be working in an art gallery.
Mm.
I love art. I love paintings. Like I said, they move for me.
Yeah, I think you are just a little unsure of yourself.
When I want them to, normally. When I want to really get inside what's going on. But some paintings, I can't stop.
Some paintings.
No, sorry.
This reminds me old Sierra games where you have to be quite specific usually. Okay, which painting? I kind of wish it would have a simpler word, so maybe you could say this different way, but yeah.
I've been working on portraits at home, outside work. But my paintings aren't so good. Nowhere near Providence standard. I painted a man, Dorian.
Yes.
After Dorian Gray.
Yes, I know.
I wanted to try and capture someone aging, so I divided the face into thirds and painted a boy, his father, and his grandfather. in each
Nice.
third. It was hideous,
I still would like to see it.
and it started talking to me.
Okay, that's scary. It started to talk.
Nope.
Okay, so how did I need to ask that? Oh, what did Dorian say? But it wasn't a Dorian Gray. She just said she mimicked Dorian. Okay.
That I'm ugly, that I have no talent, nothing will become of me. Is that true, Doctor?
I know the feeling, exactly. No, it isn't true. Nope. Let's see if this works.
I hear it so many times with that wretched painting. It's in my head,
I know.
but thank you.
Destroy the painting.
I don't really know what you mean.
Did I type it correctly? Destroy Dorian.
I already ripped up the painting.
Ah,
It screamed as I cut it. And now whenever I close my eyes, I can see it, hear it. I need the tablets, Doctor. I need them.
what tablets?
The temazepam, the sleeping tablets. The ones you gave me last time.
I didn't give you tablets. Okay.
Dr. Dekker gave them to me.
Okay.
They helped. I know it's in my head. I know paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this?
Lack of self.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll think about that. And the prescription, please? There's not much to tell. I knew he was a patient here. I'd seen him in the waiting room a couple of times. He likes art and talking and looking down here instead of up here.
Ah.
He was shy, and then less so. When I told him about my problem, he told me to set fire to it.
Okay. But what?
Yeah, he could have been more specific. I tried to set fire to Providence.
Oh no.
At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery. Several paintings didn't make it. Luckily, my boss didn't press charges. The police did arrest me, though.
Arrest?
My boss, Petra, she's just lovely like that. Providence has gone through some tough times, and I've only been there a year. She invested her life savings, and it's still not making any money. Such a sweet lady. You'd do anything for her.
Petra? Anything else?
Dr. Dekker told me to burn it. It was nothing to do with Petra.
Are you sure? Insurance?
No. Why are you saying that? I don't even know if Petra has insurance.
I bet she does. Well, hello there, pricey boy.
There's something I want to tell you about. Something else that's wrong with me.
Okay, what's next?
I think I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour.
Out of control then?
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously.
Obviously.
It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move, because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground?
This can be, well, he would misconstrue this. Basically, I could, if I said I'd help people, so, oh, you go killing a nasty person or something like that. So we're not going with that. I'd go to a fairground, yes, to play.
Ha! That was just an example, Doctor. I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things to do than that.
Oh, you want some... Okay, let's go with the I'd help people.
I did think, what good could I do, other than catch up with work? I did see a woman who was having her purse snatched, so I gave her purse back. And the crook, I placed him on a bus a few blocks away. I have no idea where it was going. She'd never really be able to thank me, so I took another picture.
Picture?
Nope, I've got nothing.
Another picture?
I took a picture after undressing her. I put her clothes back on before time resumed. To be honest, there wasn't much to take off and put on. Do you know what kind of girls walk around at midnight, Doctor?
Right. Can I call the police now?
I have no idea what you want me to say.
So that is something how I need to I don't know. So where were you on Valentine's Day?
I spent most of Valentine's Day at the art gallery. Well, the evening part, anyway.
That
They
checks
had
out.
a display with the theme Love Conquers All. I didn't get most of the paintings, but they were well done. Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. She doesn't normally say anything.
She?
Not something I know about.
Okay, let's go with the hints then.
I dug the grave for Dr. Dekker. I helped carry his coffin to the burial site. Do you know what?
What?
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. Why do you think that is?
Maybe cremated?
No, the coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
Decoy?
I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else, or cremated. Somebody somewhere didn't want his body going in the ground. Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor?
Cremated.
That's a good choice, Doctor. Less work for me.
Oh, okay. So I could ask these things. I kind of want to see how he answers.
Yes, I would steal too. And I have stolen.
Yeah.
I ran out of milk, so I thought I'd go to the local all-night shop and get some more. I was absolutely intending to pay, but when I got there, everyone was frozen. I thought about leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have appeared from nowhere. But I've stolen bigger things.
Bigger things?
From stealing milk, I moved on to petrol. From petrol, well, all those supermarkets have all kinds of electricals, so I've stolen quite a lot of that. I'm not proud. I think I've been doing it because I can, to prove to myself either way, my extra hour is actually real.
Think about it a second. There's a guy who actually thinks he can stop the time, goes to the shop, and thinks he stopped the time and starts chucking stuff in the basket and try to walk out when other people are watching around. Although we don't know about in this game because there is a Cthulhian mythos there, so let's go with I'd spy on people and see how it goes.
Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Oh no.
There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me.
Oh no, please no more.
Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like naked. So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and...
Serial killer in making. And what?
I don't know.
Okay, can we check it? Yes, that was I was thinking, but apparently you have to go with certain.
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like. That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes, it is wrong in so many levels.
I know. It's that bloody Dr. Dekker. He made me this way. It's all his fault.
Why would Dr. Dekker made you do this?
Like I said, I originally presented with depression, and everything was going well for a while. Then Dr. Dekker changed. He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice...
Advice?
He told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did. But he pushed me. He made me think it.
Think it?
I don't really know about that.
Okay, let's continue with the hint system then.
Because you have to hope, don't you, Doctor? It's only the power of hindsight that made me realize how toxic it all was. And after a point, you go too far to be able to come back anyway.
Okay. Too far.
Sorry, Doctor, I dozed off there.
Okay, let's not continue with that.
That wretched dig goes on 24/7. 25/7, if you ask me. Your
you
patient,
crazy
Nathan,
bastard.
caused quite a stir. He interrupted one of the female students all night, apparently. Made her miscategorize some findings, going on about his dead girlfriend. It's amazing what you hear at the coffee machine. Well, I suppose that's a bonus. We're allowed to use their coffee machine while they're there.
Great.
Yes, I suppose I've destroyed a few things whilst in the hour. You can be the perfect supervillain. Nobody knows it was you.
Anything else? Okay, let's go ask some other people. Claire, how are you?
It's the anniversary of my parents' death today. I went to the lake house. I always go to the lake house anyway, but it's also where they died.
Okay.
They died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
How convenient.
I was staying at a friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died too. I'm not sure. It was a faulty boiler, I think.
You think?
Are you bored? Do you want me to talk about something else?
Well, I'm asking the questions here, lady. Oh.
I stood for a while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there. It's the place that makes me feel the most. There was a girl there, by the lake, only about 9 or 10. She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick.
I'll go with the hint system.
I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different, special. I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I, Doctor?
To be honest, with your mental place, I really don't know.
I don't know. I suppose she just reminded me of me. I spent a lot of time alone as a child. She said she was trying to catch some strange creatures that she's seen in the water. I don't know. Minnows, probably. Everything's strange when you're a child.
And you have an imagination, that is true. Well, I guess maybe. What was the girl sad?
David had been hunting again, and, well...
Wait, what?
She's seen some of the skins he hung around the lake house.
David hunting.
Could you narrow it down a bit? You're asking me too much in one go.
David?
David wasn't there. Or at least I didn't see him. I didn't go inside. I forgot my key, and the spare was missing. Sorry. I don't know.
The problem is I don't always know whether they are talking something that I missed earlier or they're actually talking very different things in, on purpose. I guess you can talk with the girl, maybe.
Good. It felt nice. I felt like I was being nice. I felt human. So I can find her and talk to her again, Doctor.
Okay, I can't go against it, so...
Then I will. I'll look for her next time I'm there.
"15 sanity points reached." What? Okay.
Animal skins. David hunts, then skins. It's horrible, really. He's not really good at either job, so the skins still have great lumps of bloody carcass hanging off them. I'm sure he'll get better with practice.
Or maybe somebody should take his guns away,
The day Dr. Dekker was killed, I had a session with him in the morning at my usual time, 11 o'clock. That was the last time I saw him.
Anything else?
Dr. Dekker made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. I'll be taking it to the grave with me, though. As did he.
Okay, I'll go with the hint system. I hate it.
12 years ago. I was still very young. Too young to be an orphan, anyway. I had to toughen up quickly. Met isn't the right word. David has always been there, in the shadows, on the periphery. I move in very exclusive circles. You tend to see the same faces.
I don't move in any circles anymore. Those people were my parents' friends, not mine. Love? Yes. I suppose I always will.
Right.
Valentine's Day night, I was at the lake house, watching David, like I always do. Dr. Dekker was more animated that day. Excited even. He talked a lot. Instead of his usual sarcasm and rebuttals, he seemed genuinely excited. Presumably he had a date.
A date?
I don't have an answer for you on that one. Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
So maybe if... Okay.
He has trouble with his mental faculties and is getting worse. Yes. I'll watch him and make sure nothing bad happens.
Bad happens?
There's very little I'm not willing to talk about, Doctor. But I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Do we have anything new? Well, Ellen. Hello? Oh.
I haven't had a great day, to be honest. Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus, Hilda's getting worse. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, let's go with just stealing.
I don't really have anything to tell you about that.
Hilda.
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session. She's dying. I can tell.
Yes.
I need to see her before it's too late.
Too late?
To help her finish her unfinished business.
Aha.
People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives.
That we
We're
do?
very messy that way.
Loose ends?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think I have any loose ends. I
Really?
don't know what that says about me.
Oh, what were you accused of stealing? Let's go with that then.
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Convenient, of course. Might be true, too.
I have a few other things. A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird. They're not valuable, just trinkets, really.
It is possible. Not saying that. But are they all trinkets?
Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members
Yes.
after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery? It just doesn't feel right to me. What do you think, Doctor? Am I wrong to keep the locket?
Technically, yes. But I'll agree with her now. Because let's say that the person really gave the locket to her, then when she was alive, then it wouldn't be wrong. But if she was already dead and she took the locket, then of course it's absolutely no. So, but she was telling, she all told that she was given the item. So, no, it's not wrong.
Thank you, Doctor. That makes me feel much better. I shouldn't let what Terry says bother me so much.
Because I don't want to get stabbed. Unfinished business.
Hilda wants to see her daughter. She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent.
Oh no. Your talent.
I think we've got a bit off track. Maybe you should...
No, I mistyped.
I can change my skin.
Aha.
What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. It's how I help them move on. That's how I comfort them. I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
Really?
Actually, I had a hot date.
Ooh.
It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice date, different to what I'm used to. I don't know. Sorry.
Come on.
It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know? Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab and I went home, alone.
Who was the date?
His name is Max. He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type.
Your type? Cube.
Sorry, no.
Okay, let's see if there's a hint system for that. Okay, what time did you get the cab?
I think it was about 11 when I left Max. I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you really wanted to, if you think I need an alibi.
Well, that's interesting. Everybody talks about the 11 o'clock.
Yes, I had a session with Doctor Dekker on Valentine's Day. 3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, he was... I still can't get over it.
Nobody really can.
Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK.
HSK?
Healthcare serial killer.
Oh.
You know, like those nurses that kill loads of their patients. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts, Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off. I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
Okay, I kind of want to continue with that questioning, but apparently no.
No, that's not a question for me.
Okay, sure.
Dr. Dekker seemed fine on Valentine's Day. He seemed to be in a good mood. It didn't seem like anything was bothering him.
Well, that checks out.
I can sense it, you know? It's like when you're outside and there's a sudden change in the light or the air feels different and you know it's going to rain. It's like that. I always know when one of my patients is fading, even before the doctors know. Their energy changes. It sounds silly when I put it into words. I sound like my mum.
Your mom?
My mum's a nightmare. I said she was into all this new age stuff, right?
No, you didn't, but...
So she thinks she can tell me what I should be doing all the time because she got a message from her spirit guide that said I'm not eating well, or I'm not getting enough sleep, or I'm not looking after my inner moonbeam or whatever. It drives me nuts. But she's my mum.
Yeah, I know.
I love her, so I have to take it.
Well, you could have your boundaries. Mariana?
No idea. Is that a dance move?
No, I was just typing hello with a...
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts.
Yay!
New doctor and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker.
Dekker... Behavior...
You're confusing me.
Okay.
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Okay.
Shh.
I'm making a note. Right. Yeah. Definitely something. So no.
It was Valentine's Day. I drink on special occasions.
How convenient.
I don't drink, only sometimes, like a social drinker. Like a social smoker. They don't smoke either.
But you were lying. You said you never drink. And now you're a social drinker. Which is it? Which is it, Mariana? You are forming a habit of lying to me.
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it?
It isn't.
I feel pretty ugly. But I think I have a nice smile.
Well, that is true. She's not ugly, but I think she's trying to manipulate me at the moment. But you're not ugly.
Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful.
Yeah, Cthulhu
Makes me feel dull by comparison.
Once you see the eyes of the god, you're nothing. So you have seen the eyes of the Cthulhu, the great old one. Let's see.
I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea.
Ooh.
But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Sorry to cut in, Doctor. I've just had a phone call from a solicitor. Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us? Sorry to be pushy, I just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Okay, well, just let me know.
First. Knock first when I have a patient. Sorry, interruption. Go talk to Ben.
So, should I get a solicitor, or shall we try and talk it out with him?
I just told you. Honestly, solicitor would frighten him, but also maybe make a stronger case. Try and talk it out. Well, how are you?
Hey, you. Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it, though. I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him.
Him who? Ah,
I can't help you with that. Sorry.
okay. Let's go with the hint system then.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did.
Yeah, patient
What do you
confidentiality
think
is a
of the
thing.
patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say.
No.
You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
I bet you do.
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her.
Cult
Maybe
of
that's what a
personality.
trendsetter looks like.
Or a cult.
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger. I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
Yeah, I can feel. I can sympathize. Yeah, Bryce is a serial killer in making.
Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Maybe.
Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not really sure why she's here.
That is a good question. And Nathan?
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom.
Who is Tom?
Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
Strange hobby.
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute.
Splat.
Can you guess what happened?
What happened?
I think you might be barking up the wrong tree there. He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye.
Yeah, Nathan has a problem that could escalate.
I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Dekker. It was so sudden. You know, here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same, is it?
Resigned?
Dr. Dekker resigned shortly before his murder. No, it's sad, but doctors come and go and only poor Jaya remains. I've got his resignation letter somewhere. You know, I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
So, where's the... To whom it may concern, please accept this letter as notice of my intention to resign from my position. D. Dr. Dekker, 11th of February.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
No.
We'd worked late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, sorry about that. And we're back. Let's ask more questions. Patterns.
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters. Yes, letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. You know, I find those referral letters... He was sure there was a pattern in them.
Well, I kind of can see the pattern. There's a stopping time, staying in time, just looping the time, blacking out. Everything controlled. Everything feels connected to time, at least.
On Valentine's Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
Nathan, okay. Did Dekker call to you? Okay. Talk it out.
Good choice. I'll go and see Ben to see if I can get him to call off the dogs. I have no idea what's gotten into him. Perhaps it's his mum.
His mom?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, bloody hell.
She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
Right. Well,
So you watched the tapes. Gold star for you.
thank you. And about the Cthulhu?
It smashed.
Well, I kind of figured that out.
Most of the patients are suspects, according to the police. Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are privates, but Dr. Dekker didn't introduce any of them.
Okay. Mariana, let's continue. Sorry about that.
Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now?
Not yet. Not yet. There are a few questions I need to ask.
We went out for Valentine's Day. Neither of us had dates, so I just suggested we go out together. You know, rather than just sit in with nothing to do. He'd been acting a bit strange anyway, and I thought he could do with a break.
Interesting.
I was with Dr. Dekker until about 9 o'clock. I remember getting an Uber. It was expensive, and the driver was annoying. I saw one of your patients, actually, the nurse, when we drove by the pier. She was with someone. I don't think she saw me.
Max, yes. So that checks out.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it?
No, not at all.
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them. I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. I've kind of missed it.
Why did you miss it? Yes, okay.
You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts.
Interesting.
People are quick to put labels on everything.
That's why I ask.
I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other.
Lot in common?
Nope.
Okay, let's go with the hint system then. Okay.
I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Are you offering, Doctor?
No, I'm not.
It sounded like an offer to me, Doctor.
It wasn't. It was just a question.
I have no idea. I just went home. I guess he probably came back here if that's where they found him.
Well, that would be a fair guess, I would say. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, the Uber driver also fished down by the sea. He said he'd seen me lots of times after I washed up. And he told me that I had a great body.
Awkward, yes.
Just wanted to get home.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a awkward thing, yes, I imagine.
I don't know anything else about the driver. I've forgotten him already.
Can't blame you there.
I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time.
And
I like dancing around in my underwear. Sometimes less.
So no blackouts because you haven't been on the clubs. I don't know anymore. I'll check the hint system. There's definitely questions I need to ask, but I don't know what to ask or how to ask. So there's that. I might just press the continue and yeah, these are done pretty much. So yeah, I kind of like the game. I definitely like the game. The problem is with the questions, and we are using quite a lot of hints. I'm imagine, at least on the first playthrough. I will not record another playthrough, but I might play this by myself and take really more time than I now try different questions through and through. Depending how it goes, I imagine we will die and everybody else die and we'll all die horrible deaths. Did Dekker call Nathan the day he was murdered? I should ask Nesta. Oh, well, I kind of tried.
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day.
Oh, right.
Visiting Hannah's grave. It was the anniversary of her death. Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. It does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph.
Yeah, you did get the call. Yeah, he got the call, but he didn't answer. That's what he said. If I understood correctly. But anyways, let's see. Continue. Are you sure? Yes.
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
On
phone
Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it.
Doctor, you surprised me. Reminds me of Officer Yates. Did I ever mention I had a special friend in the police force? Nah, it's not something you drop politely into a conversation.
You just did.
He's been doing some digging and he's found a couple things. There's a crime scene report that goes into all the gory details and another report that's about a patient you're seeing today, Claire. I'll put them both on the desk for you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the grief counselling, by the way. It's really been helping, you know, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, personal space. Spoiled. Personal space. Okay, I think I call the episode here, and next episode we'll see how it goes. Horribly, I imagine. I'll try to type as many questions as I can, but of course I'm also going to use the hint system because, you know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.